analysis of Tsuka 2.0, a ERC-20 low cap gem that will do some price prediction and technical analysis at the end of the video after we find out what they're all about. Welcome back, Moneybags Rico. Let's start off with their tokenomics. This is a 0% buy and sell tax. The contract has been renounced and the liquidity has been burned. Now the Scorch wallet. Burn supply 7.2% on a token that's less than 30 days old. We'll talk about supply shock and what that means in just a bit, but first let's find out the origins and what Tsuka's all about. The only dragon that cannot be killed, the dragon reimagined. Tsuka 2.0 was launched immediately after the liquidity samurais drained the original dragon dry. Our nest was hatched from the roaring flames of our community. The birthing process has its liquidity burnt and its scroll renounced. Our legendary dragon aggressively burns its offsprings automatically with every Souseki. Now, I had to look this word up because I didn't know what it meant, but it means sore loser, okay? And the reason I like to look things up like this, and I suggest that you guys do the same because this is not financial advice, is because I like things to be cohesive, and I like to see that people took their time to make things make sense, of course. Now, when we scroll down, we have a stacked community. If you've been in this crypto space long enough, some of these names should be familiar to you, and you guys should be able to connect the dots and read in between the lines that we have some heavy hitters in the house. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and do your own research and tap into this. And before we do some price predictions and technical analysis on this low cap gem, let's head over to their Twitter page. I'm going to ask that you guys give them a follow at Tsuka2_official. Make sure that bell notification is lit. So like that, you guys will not miss out on any updates on this low cap gem. Let's go ahead and scroll down. We got this. So on November 8th, which was my birthday, the burn supply was 5.3%. So we're already at 7.2. Now let's get into that talk of that supply shock, because I think it's important that people understand what that means and what are the possibilities and what could happen, right? There's only 9% of Tsuka 2.0 remaining on Uniswap, and over 6% of the total supply has been burned forever. It won't be long until the burn wallet overweighs the available supply. Prepare yourselves for a sensational supply shock as we continue to grow our family. One more thing that we're going to get into before we continue to those price predictions on this low cap gem. Tsuka brought this honor to their community by not burning their LP into their belly. The short blade plunges like their chart. Tsuka 2.0 will assist them with their sacrifice. Their death will be a good one. The reason I want to stress and talk about this right here is because when you get a band of brothers and sisters together after something happened like this, something very strong comes out of it. Something way better than ever before, and I'm supporting this token 100%. I'm going to be backing it. This is the first video, but it definitely won't be the last. You guys can catch me in the Telegram if you rock with me on the channel. If you're new to the channel, smash the like button, leave some bullish comments down below, and make sure you're subscribed, of course, right? Now let's head over to this low cap gem. We're sitting at a $55,000 market cap. That is a low cap gem that's barely starting with that supply shock that is bound to happen. These all-time highs that we see that we're going to mark up right now are not far-fetched to go ahead and break, especially with this type of community and that stacked team, basically that stacked community that we've seen on their homepage, right? So let's go ahead and layer this up, get some support and resistance set up, and see what's going on. And even with this crypto space and the type of conditions that it's in right now, this is the actual support. This little false breakout to the bottom, this is happening from the, the sentiment in the overall market, but that's just what's going on, right? But we have our support right here. Let's go ahead and bring this down just a bit. We'll do it right on the wick, and the same for the one on the top. We'll look at all this all-time high that we are going to go attack. This is a token that I will see very easily, very soon, doing 100K market cap and pushing further. But I like to set goals where we're at right now. So right now, what we're looking at, we see our support. Let's get my arrows out that if you rock with me on the channel, you guys know that I love these arrows, right? So we're right here. We got our support. We have our new channel that we're in, right? We're inside here. So that is between 32.48 and 67.34. We break this 67.34. We start applying that green wall little by little. We break this. We go attack all-time high. When you go attack all-time high, what happens is FOMO kicks in. And FOMO should kick in on a project like this. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit more. I want to go ahead and layer the chart to see exactly what we got going on. We see a big green candle stepping in. We see our MACD ready to take off. We are oversold. The blue line has crossed the yellow one. We have buying pressure, meaning the candles are dark green. Notice that when they're light green, meaning that we're losing the buying pressure. And as you can tell, eventually the blue line crosses the yellow. Then we get the solid red ones, meaning we have a lot of selling pressure, losing selling pressure, more selling pressure. And right now we lost that selling pressure and we're turning around. Let's go ahead and layer this chart up a little bit more. For those who rock with me, go ahead and leave some bullish comments down on Tsuka. Those in my private group know what's up. I already called this one. Hopefully you guys get in where you fit in. We're going to be cracking this 67.34 very shortly, and we can see more positive price pressure, right? We see this when we layer the chart down to the 2-hour chart that the blue line has crossed. We see this blue line now just poking straight up, and we got a lot of buying pressure, which I assume there's going to be more. Hopefully you guys be loading up your bags before this video is published, and we're going to see that we're going to go attack that 67.34. When we break this 67.34, what I want to mention, of course, not financial advice. Do your own research. I don't want you guys to get shooken out of your spot because we're going to continue to crack, but you might see something like this. We don't have to. We could just see something go straight up. We could just see something just literally take off straight up, right? And just take off right to those all-time highs. But I don't want you guys to see something like this where we make a support right here and you guys get shooken out of your positions and we're just going back up, because that is a higher low. That's exactly what you want to see when your chart is growing, right? So those are some things to keep in mind. And let's go ahead and layer this chart one more time. And as we can see, this is where we start to consolidate within this channel, but I'm going to assume that there's going to be some more buying pressure, and I can see us breaking the 67.34 to go attack this 14.30 and make that FOMO kick in on a token that is a low cap gem. I want you guys to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.